Greetings everyone, Brett here, and we're back with another 5-minute review. Today we're going to be looking at the Gelgoog Menace by Bandai, and this is a rather hefty looking box for its size, and it comes packed with quite a lot of nice art and renders of the actual figure here. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing opened up and take a look at what's all inside. Now this does come with a lot of plastic, a lot of parts, so just be aware. So we're going to just go ahead and dive in and take a look at what we got here. So we're going to start out with this frame. Looks like we got parts for the backpack, jetpack system. And one of the first things I noticed looking at this was just kind of a lack of like panel lines and like real detailing on some of these parts. And so I don't know if that's part of the actual design of the figure, or if it's just, you know, they're taking a more simplified approach here. But nevertheless, the quality of the molding itself appears to be pretty good, and where there is detail, it looks like it's nice, crisp, and sharp detail. And as always with Bandai molding, there's almost never any flash. You know, parts are all logically laid out, and it makes sense. Here we have the energy blades for the swords, and what I like about them is they are opaque, or sorry, they are transparent, as opposed to like these parts here, which have like a little more of a vinyl feel to them, are a little bit opaque. They're still somewhat transparent, but not very much. The remainder of like the chest pieces here, these are really nice, and I like the way that the molding has a lot of those open parts there. Just looks really nice. And here we do have some nice detailed parts for part of like the inner frame parts and some of the more detailed parts inside the figure. So relatively, these all look pretty nice. You do get a couple of weapon options in this kit, and here we have some of the leg parts and a lot more of like the body panels and stuff. And I mean, they do have some panel lines on them, just not very much. We have some polycaps, and then finally the last set of matched pair frames here we have are for the feet, specifically the bottom of the feet. So moving on to what else comes in the box, we have one sheet of self-adhesive foil stickers, and then we can go ahead and dive into the instructions. Now this is kind of like the fold out style instruction, not my favorite, especially for doing reviews. It really makes it hard to kind of show them to you, but the actual layout of the build is pretty logical, starting with the head, working your way down to the waist, the torso, arms, and then we have, you know, feet and legs and things like that. It's all pretty straightforward and laid out like you would imagine it would be. Get the whole figure put together, then we can start working on the backpack. It does have some movable parts there. Then we have weapon options as well. So we do get different gun types plus different lengths for the actual like double-sided beam saber, and then just instructions on how to pose everything, and you know, different ideas for that. So yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a little lack of like overall detailing to a lot of the exterior panel parts of the figure, but again, that just could be my lack of knowledge of the figure, and that might just be how it is designed in the show. But anyways, despite that, the molding looks high quality, on par with other Bandai stuff. So definitely good in that respect. So I do like the clear part here. It looks really nice. The rest of the parts do look good. So I imagine this will build up to a nice replica of the figure. And you do have options for weapons, posability, and things like that. So that's always a plus. Anyways, you can find this kit on mrshobby.com, along with thousands of others just like it. So head on over there, and we'll see you around. Take care.